Welcome back. We're trying a new demo. So this game is actually not out yet, but this is called Posthumous Investigation. I actually saw this game. It was announced as a part of the, I want to say it's either the Wholesome Games Direct or the Women-Led Games. And I apologize that I don't remember, but it is super interesting. I like these kind of whodunit, solving a crime kind of games. So I wanted to play the demo just to get a feel because the mechanism is time-based. So you'll see what I mean in a minute. So we're going to start a new game. Okay. To the worm that first gnawed at the cold flesh in my cadaver, I dedicate as a fond remembrance these posthumous memoirs. Bras Cubas. So this is Rio de Janeiro in 1937. I'm still wondering whether I should start this
I'm still wondering whether I should start this investigation from the beginning or the end. That is, with your case or with my death. I believe there is an intersection between these two moments, just as there's a thin line between life and death, and that's precisely where we now stand. I won't reveal all the facts, as that would make you nothing more than a simple spectator. And we don't want that, do we? The paths that led me to my untimely downfall wind through crowded and rich streets, but also through filthy and shady places that drive visitors away. Just like this alley, this is where I took my last breath and where the last traces of my passage through the world of the living lay. It is of utmost importance that you explore the crime scene thoroughly and gather all evidence. But first, we must awaken the detective. I mean, you.
What? What was that? I thought I heard something. The lack of work is making me crazy. I can't remember last time I had a client. I don't think this involuntary free time is good for my head. Oh well, standing here won't change anything. I should check the mail. Maybe today is the day. No need to rush though. My head's still a little foggy. And in my line of work, optimism doesn't get you very far. Let's proceed without it, one step at a time. Okay. So we're going to want the space bar. We're going to want AD. So we got some options here. We can interact with a lot of stuff. The streets are busier than usual. Lots of hustle and bustle down there. What the hell is going on? This is not right. S is better. Did I miss anything else? Because I kind of flew over here. Okay. Let's see. Bills, taxes, fees, and this is definitely another. Oh my, a letter. A real letter. Who's it from? Dear Mr. Detective, if you've received this letter, it's because I'm dead. Your participation in the story is essential to solving this mystery. Go to the place where my body was found and determine who was the author of this assault on my life. P.S. Don't worry, we both know there won't be any other jobs coming up for you today. Therefore, consider yourself hired. Yours sincerely, Bras Cubas. So this is my new client. Is it really true that one of the most powerful tycoons in the city is in need of my services? It's nice to wallow in the nasty disputes of the upper class. But wait a minute, it says he's dead. I'm intrigued. Does this mean this is a posthumous letter? Great. If my employer is dead, at least I won't have to give him explanations. I'll investigate this my way. Excellent. No more wasting time. I must find out where he died and begin this investigation. Okay, so we can click tab and we have a little bit. So the suspects in this story will be shown here. Their silhouettes will be unveiled when their faces are known. This is a bullet point. New information on characters, items, or clues will be marked with an exclamation mark. All discovered clues will be recorded here. Only certain suspects will have something relevant to say about each clue. Find out who they are. Okay, so we can show the letter to 4 people. Let's see if we can get out of here. You can do this, detective. Fresh air will do you good. Okay. Extra, extra. Tycoon found dead in the alley. Buy it here. Today's edition. Okay. So we're... Move away. No crowding up the place. This area is now limited. There's nothing to see here, you vultures. We already took the body away. Oh my god, why? The sorrow. How will I ever get past this pain? I guess that's his ex-wife? Current wife? Well, this letter was telling. We'll see. I need to get in that alley to find some clues. So you can run. Okay, good. Let's move a little bit faster. But I also want to make sure I'm not missing anything. The trash. This can is overflowing with trash. Nothing of the matter. One man's trash is another man's treasure. My ass. Okay. Hey, boss. How are we? Same old. One day at a time, I guess. That's the confidence I expect from a detective. Do I know you? How do you know I'm a detective? You're wearing a coat in this heat. Which means you either ran away from Costa Verde, or you won't need people to believe you're an actual detective. But honestly, I'm in a bit of doubt now. I don't have time for this. I must take a look at what's happening in the alley. Okay, my bad. Oh, my bad. An ad against the strike. Who put this here? I want to look. We don't need those who freeze. Vote Lobo Naviz. I think that's what this avatar needs, is a raise. Okay. No more of that. Oh my god, why? Oh. Who are you? Are you from the newspaper? Hello, I'm sorry to disturb you, but are you alright, miss? Oh, dear God, what a sorrowful day. Can you see my tears? Tears? Where? Anyways, I hope you get well soon. Thank you for the miss, but I am Mrs. You from the media should really inform yourselves better. But I'm no... Thank the good God you arrived. It was about time. You'll write a note about the deceased, right? Yes, the deceased Bras Cubas. But I am the... Oh, the famous Bras Cubas. It's a pity fame doesn't guarantee longevity to the good men. Bras should listen to my advice. Advice? But enough about Bras. How about Sabina Cubas, sister of the deceased? Please write my name correctly. What kind of reporter doesn't know the high society of Rio de Janeiro? Okay, I thought it was a wife, but it's a sister. So this is the victim's sister, quite a bit obsessed with fame. I expect the cover story in the next issue. I'll report you to your editor. Ugh, whatever. Okay, let's move on to a few questions. What can I do if society is begging for my pronouncement? Ask whatever you want. I thought I had a letter. Okay. Oh, I can talk about this. This morning I received a letter by Bras himself, Mrs. Sabina. How is this possible? Does this make any sense to you? Well, it is Bras's nature to always be one step ahead. Wait a moment. That cunning, I mean, poor man never let any loose ends. Was Bras saying his last goodbye? Did he know he was gonna die? Okay, these are special claims to help incriminate another suspect. The more clues and statements you collect, the more guilty the suspect will appear. And if he knew, it's very odd to me that of all places he ended up in a filthy alley. Downtown of all places. Very well, now another question. Where were you at the time of the crime? And why do you want to know? It's part of my job to be curious, and I believe my readers will ask the same question. Don't you think that everyone will want to know what you're thinking? Very well, if it's to portray the customs of a lady of high society. I was at the midnight mass asking God that he forgive those sinners around me. Glory to God. Were you accompanied? It was a bit late for a lady to walk around all on her own. Padre Cabal will confirm my presence. Ask him if you want. Which way is the church? It's been a while since I visited. Ugh, it's clear you're not a churchgoer. It's located at the southeast end of downtown. Run. Maybe there's still some time to save your soul. Your contribution to this newspaper is very important. Of course it is. Do I have anything else? I would like to ask about the victim. What do you want to know? Were you and your brother very close? It's for the newspaper's notes. We were as close as life allowed us to be. Family is a divine gift. The Lord gives and the Lord takes away at the time he pleases. And how was your relationship? Great. We shared everything. Our last name, confidences, belongings to the Cabasas. Family comes first. I would like to know about any potential suspects. Do you think it's possible this tragedy was a murder? If so, what motives and names come to your mind? Accusing without proof is a sin and can always come back to me. However, my family's surname has always had value in the city, even with Brass tarnishing it. And opportunistic people were always willing to do anything to get what they want. But, like I said, I don't have proof and I won't give false testimony. Now, enough of this subject. You probably have great stories to tell. Me? I'm just another daughter of Almighty God. What do you want to know? Could you give me more information about yourself for the note? Very well. Ready your pen, young man. Elegant woman with refined taste, family-oriented and God-fearing, a Kubas of noble birth. Don't forget to write down that part about elegance. Actually, take it off. I want to give off a humble image. How about highlighting my eyes filled with tears from the sadness of mourning? Of course, but I don't see any tears, Miss Kubas. Oh, that's true. I live my grief internally. I feel like we've talked about everything. Okay, I'm gonna leave because I think we've talked about it all. I think I have everything I need. Just spread the news that I'll bring the Kubas family back on track. Under divine protection, I'll raise the glory of this house back. This is the crime scene, young man. Move along. Nothing for you here. Oh, Corporal Gamay. Wait a second. That's not how we do things. You have to figure out what he wants. May we help you, citizen? How long have you been here? Since morning. Early in the morning. An officer must always keep vigilant, always ready to act. And what did you find? No way in hell I'm telling you. That's confidential information. Same thing you find in every alley. This one has some medicine boxes thanks to the pharmacy over there. The door leads right to the alley. Sergeant, that's confidential. The alley is full of trash and buildings have doors that take you there? It's as confidential as the stories people tell Padre Cabral at the church nearby. Very funny, Sergeant. Have you considered becoming a comedian? The Midnight Club keeps declining my performances, unfortunately. Now, young man, come here. My friend Gambe cannot know I'm telling you this. But you're clearly interested in this alley. We've been here a long time. My stomach is rumbling. Can we help each other out? Go to Helena's Cafe and bring me a cheese bread. The best they have. And I'll consider helping you out. I could try. That's the spirit. Yeah, so they're not going to give me anything. So the pharmacy has a secret door I could deal with. But the church is also here. So this is the church. Oh. Can I go back? There's more hats and umbrellas than people here in the church. Is that suspicious? Where's the Padre at? Hello, you must be Padre Cabral. Oh Lord, I have something to talk to you about. My son, the Lord always listens to those who need him. Well, you are the Lord I'm looking for. Have you heard of the Midnight Mass? My son, I'm actually the one who celebrates it every month in this parish. You're late. This month's Mass was yesterday. In fact, Father, I'm interested in Sabina Cabas. Does she attend? Yeah, Miss Cabas attended with total devotion as usual. Why are you asking me about her? I'm a detective, and I was hired to figure out who murdered Brass. You've heard about his death, right? Well, then you must have ticked her off your suspect list. She was here. Much unlike her brother, the sinner. He hasn't been to this church ever since he reached puberty. I felt a little contempt in your tone, Padre. Never! Fortunately, the Lord would disapprove of such a feeling. But he also disapproves of bad company, like our recently deceased. May he rest in peace. Are we done? It seems like you know more about Bras Cubas, so I have to ask a few more questions. Oh well. This priest doesn't nurture Christian feelings about Mr. Cubas. Alright. I got a lot of questions. Let's talk about the letter. A letter reached me earlier today, written by the late Bras Cubas. Tell me, Padre Cabal, as one who knows the mysteries of life and death, how could that happen? To me, this does not seem to be an enigma from another plane, son. Especially coming from that guy who is adverse to sacred dogmas. So you believe he might be alive? Of course not. Don't be silly. He probably must have written it before. Come on. It seems suspicious to me that you strongly claim he's dead. That is blasphemy. Didn't you read it in the newspaper that he died? And this is all everyone is talking about now. Be careful, son. Bearing false witness is a serious sin. It is a great way to find things out. So we asked 2 of the 4 people about the letter. Do you know anything else? What was your relationship to the Cubas family? The Cubas family has always been one of the pillars of the high society in Rio de Janeiro, and they used to come to this parish. Sabine still comes to our parish to date. Honestly, I was intrigued to hear you call Mrs. Cubas by her given name. Surprising. Oh, that was out of habit. We are all family before God. And what's your relationship with Miss Cubas, or Sabina, if you like? Well, Sabina and I, we have known each other for ages. We have a very special friendship and fellowship. Fellowship, huh? Yes, a fellowship with the divine. Yes, of course, with the divine. But tell me, how often does she attend this church? I couldn't tell for sure. I'd say once or twice. Per week? No, per day. She's totally committed to this parish. See, few souls come here to be saved. So would you say you're very close to each other? Obviously. Sometimes more than I wish for and less than Sabine would probably like. What do you mean? I mean, if days were longer, Sabine would probably come here more often to dedicate her faith to the house of the Lord. That's weird. Why would she come more often? What could you tell me about the late Bras Cubas? You know, son, some people in the city have already turned their back on God for some time now with a reckless attitude motivated by self-centeredness. Besides, of course, they not regularly come to the house of the Lord. Do you have anything against Mr. Cubas, Padre? Your answer sounded somewhat harsh. Any honorable citizen would have something against Bras Cubas. He sunk into the life of utter depravity in this city. Every soul deserves forgiveness of sins, but I haven't been down on the knee to pray for him in a long time. He who sows, reaps. Did he come here often? I was wondering if he came to your parish regularly. Definitely not. I hardly saw him at church. Had he been more assiduous in his commitment to God, his faith might have been different. Such tragedies can be avoided with our assistance. Tell me about you, Padre. How did you discover your calling? I discovered my calling every day by dedicating my life to care for this community. I wasn't always sure about this, but God writes straight with crooked lines. Would you describe Bras's death as writing straight? It was an act of God like any other. Who am I to question his acts? Parish duties await me. May God be with you. Oh, so she's here to talk to him at confessional. Can I eavesdrop on that? Hell yeah, we're gonna eavesdrop. I need to know what's going on. I hear something. Sabina Cubas talking to Padre Cabral. I can't find it anywhere. He must have dropped it in the alley. Isn't it too early for that? I mean, people will talk. No, this key belongs to me. I will be spending the night at the Cubas manor as I deserve. Okay, so she wants to be mayor bad. Well, I can't eavesdrop anymore. You're back already, son? What can I do for you? Oh, I can't do anything with that. Okay. Alright, let's get out of here. So she's being extra weird. The time is actually kind of flying by. I don't Another political poster? I'm not going to examine another one. Now, unfortunately, I don't know where I can get this bread that he was talking about. Is this in here somewhere? Excuse me, mister. I'm looking for some information. About which medicine, my boy? Let me guess. No, actually. By the bags under your eyes, I bet you need a little help sleeping. How's your sleep been lately? My sleep is not the issue here, and I don't even remember the last time I slept properly. Oh, then the memory is a problem for you. I have just the compound for your situation. Wait, you don't look like someone who came for medicine. What are you doing here? I'm investigating the death of the distinguished Mr. Bras Kubas. Distinguished? Right. Did you know the deceased? He was found in the alley by your pharmacy. That makes you a natural target of my investigation. I only knew him by the ear. A pharmacist always has a good ear. Alright, in that case, name and surname, please. Oh, Crispim Soares, at your disposal. At my disposal? See about that. With your infallible ears, sir, you must have heard something weird last night. Sorry, I don't know anything. I was visiting my cousin, so... Where are you? Oh, of course. I even brought some chocolate eclairs from Elena's cafe. They're our favorites. Right, let's get to it. Right. A letter came to me this morning. It was from Bras Kubas. Do you have anything to say about this? Well, look at that. So Bras himself wrote a letter, huh? Are you sure it's from him? I want to believe so. As a pharmacy owner, you learn to suspect all documents, even the most truthful looking ones. Someday, some poor soul enters my shop with a fake prescription, looking for something to soothe their turmoil. Or to perturb their soothing. Fair. So, Crispin, what can you tell me about Mr. Kubas? About him? Why, lad, nothing you can't find out in any newspaper or that you don't already know. My humble shop does attract many of Rio de Janeiro's figures, but I only know them by a big shot of the ear. And he's never visited this humble shop of yours? Maybe to buy some medicine? Medicine? Why, lad, a man in Kubas' position would probably send a boy for this type of task. Believe me when I say I don't know anything about him. Okay. Anything about Mrs. Kubas? Ugh, Mrs. Sabina. She's one of those posh ladies who's full of themselves. The day modern science creates a balm against vanity, I'll prescribe her one with my own hands. I see. Anything else? Well, what would I know? I don't like to talk about the lives of other people. She's one with the habit of snooping and supervising the whereabouts of others. And she still acts like some faithful church lady. She doesn't fool me. Mr. Crispum, have you had this establishment for long? Yes, my boy. I spent more than half my life dedicated to my business. Even if my youthful appearance says otherwise, it's been some long years. People pass by, tell me their life afflictions, and I hear everything with a lot of curiosity and patience. All for the sake of finding a solution, of course. Yeah, you do seem to be a very good chatter. I talk with everything and everyone. I even talk with my safe. Since you're so dedicated to your pharmacy, I believe you spend most of your time here, right? Of course, I have full dedication to my esteemed establishment. Interesting. Therefore, you must have seen or heard something last night. After all, we have the crime scene right by your esteemed pharmacy. I don't know anything about this, my boy. Know that I had a meeting somewhere else, so I wasn't at the pharmacy last night. Didn't you just say you had a full dedication to your establishment? I did, but I also have other matters to care for and unexpected things happen. Please, can we change the subject? That's all, Crispum. Thanks for the information. Godspeed, detective. Young man, I must leave for a minute. Come back later if it's not too much trouble. Sure. Well, now I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be. Are you okay? What happened? I was walking and suddenly I stopped by a man. He asked me something about his wife and he punched me in the face. I didn't even do anything. Ouch. Now, unfortunately, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I can't call a taxi, but I was supposed to go get, like, cheese bread or something. Okay, let me see if I'm missing something. So she said, was Brostain's last goodbye? Did he know he was going to die? We're missing quotes from people. We don't have any quotes from anyone else. A check on the bullet point means this has been resolved. The sister was near the crime scene. She seems suspicious. We're missing somebody. Oops. No. We're missing. Was there a reason for the priest's contempt towards the victim? Why is she so interested in the keys she found in the alley? How big is his love for the chocolate eclair? Did he really visit his cousin last night? So we have more questions that haven't been resolved yet. The problem is I don't know how to resolve these questions. Because the pharmacy is now closed. I don't know how to get in there. We saw that political poster earlier. Let's eavesdrop. This little fellow has a familiar face. Oh, it can't be. I need to throw this away right now. Oh, well, someone will clean that up. I don't know how to get the bread that he asked for. Let's go this way. Look at me. I'm Bras Kubas in the flesh. You're Bras Kubas? Definitely. The flesh and bone and underpants. Especially underpants. That doesn't sound right. Okay. Not going to worry about that. Crispin threw something in here. It looks like a crumbled piece of paper. Must be somewhere. Let's see. Found it. What do these drawings mean? So Crispin seemed really committed to getting rid of this. Okay. Oh, here's Helena's cafe. Welcome to Helena's cafe, sir. What would you like? What? Oh, they're out of chocolate eclair. How would you like to pay, sir? I'm investigating Bras Kubas' death. Just put it on his tab and I'll settle it up soon. Alright. Here on Mr. Kubas' tab. Cool. So now we have the cheese bread. I gotta go back though. I didn't get to ask if he bought anything. Oh, is the alley cleaned up? Are they left? This is the scene of the crime, not exactly a dignified place to meet your end. Apparently the police have already cleaned the place up. Should have came by earlier. Oh no. Just some posters. A former seniors past concert, the workers' strike. I wish private investigators are this organized. We're good at clacking down clues, but tracking down each other, not so much. Maybe I'll join the workers' movement, no? Ugh, someone really needs to clean this place up. The rats must be on their 5th generation by now. I'm probably crashing a family reunion, just looking at them scrapping. Other than that, just boxes and boxes of cheap, low-quality medicine, nothing worth much. I don't know that I want to do that just yet. Just some empty trash cans. Wait, what's this? This doesn't seem to belong here. This must be the key that Sabina mentioned in the confessional. The door is unlocked, so I'll just go inside. What is this on the floor? Oh, it looks like a handkerchief, and it's stained with blood. It's definitely blood. The police started to clean up the alley, but they managed to leave this evidence behind. Real sharp work. So I'm going in. It looks like an old picture. Let me take a closer look. Ugh, so dusty. I bet this portrait hasn't been cleaned in 20 years. Am I crazy or is the safe trying to tell me something? I don't even have anything. Imagine if I had. This is the table where the pharmaceuticals pharmaceutical mixes his medications. Looks like the ingredients from the formula that Crispin threw away are here. So if you do aloe vera with so aloe vera first, a pinch of aloe vera, and then a bit of camphor, a bit of laudanum, and then a bit of Rupert. Be strong, detective. What is it? Oh my. What is this noise coming from the safe? Can I investigate that? Hey, why are you staring at me, safe? Do you want me to feel guilty for breaking in? And don't you feel guilty? Whoa, you can talk. I shouldn't have drunk that thing. You really shouldn't have. You shouldn't have broken into my domain either. Are you my conscience? Am I dreaming? Maybe you are, maybe not. I'm your creation, just like you were someone else's creation once. Someone else's creation. What? I don't feel so good. Please give me some answers before I feel sick. How about Crispin's secrets that you might keep inside, or will you confuse me even more with philosophy? My answers are easy to give, but not the ones you really need. To find answers where they don't exist. Doubt your certainties. There are more secrets to be uncovered in this story. Now take a look at this file and be on your way. This file, safe gave me along with the sermon, of course. So the parties. Thank you. Good luck. Safe? It's gone. And now I'm very sleepy. What is this recipe? I don't think Chris will mind if I lie over here for a bit. Ooh, I think he will. Sir, we gotta get out of here. Oh, the cheese bread and the key got lost. So items don't roll over from day to day. You finally got to the part that matters in this game. I was anxious to see how long it would take on your first time. That odd expression on your face. You must be asking yourself, who am I? Aren't you? In case you haven't deduced it yet, I am Bras Kubas himself. Yes, the victim. I'm also the author of the letter you received this morning, and as such, your current client. Okay. I will not judge your deduction ability based on this mistake. I understand the situation is very unusual. Let's get straight to the point. Welcome to Limbo. Huh? But what is Limbo, you must be asking yourself. It's the beginning and the end of your journey. A source of direction, information, answers. And it all happened to be designed by me. Just as it was on the outside before they reduced me to an early obituary. But that won't be an issue. With your instance and my cunning, we'll analyze your findings here until we solve the most important mystery. The mystery of my demise. If that sounds complex now, don't worry. You have more than enough time. One day. What? You think that's not enough? I'd expect you to think so at the beginning. One day must not seem as like much for a mystery as sordid as this one, but don't worry, you'll have this one day as many times as you wish. We'll have as many attempts to complete the missing parts of my last narrative. Very well, I imagine you're honored to help me get to the bottom of this puzzle. So what about we examine your performance for today, detective? What do you have to show me? Unfortunately, I don't have much to show you. Would you look at that? What do we have here? Something new on your dossier? Was Bras saying his last goodbye? Did he know he was going to die? You've gotten a statement, the type of thing we need for this investigation. Well done. These accounts are slips of the tongue. They're unconscious, subtle attempts the respondents try to make to take the blames off themselves and put them on someone else. And these very accounts will be used to build a case against a potential suspect. Did I hear you say brilliant? I'm sure I did, because it is. Indeed, you may even compel a person to confess, once and for all, their undeniable guilt. Wouldn't that be wondrous? Especially considering... Oh well, never mind. Seek out those statements, rip them from the wrenches, as many as you possibly can, and bring them all to me. This is all I require from you. And now that we have something to work with, we may proceed. Let's see what you brought. So, detective, have you brought any new developments to the case? So you've been talking to Sabine, is it? Very well. I wonder what my dear little sister has to contribute besides her supposed mourning. Let's hear what she had to say that you find so important. I take that by goodbye she means my letter to you, yes? Yes, that's true. I could actually be read as a goodbye note. It's hard to write a letter like that without it sounding like some sort of goodbye. Anyway, detective, you should not have mentioned this letter to my sister. This letter is nothing more than a contract between me and you. Others will not be able to understand. And they'll come to absurd conclusions. Forget the theory of saying goodbye. Nothing was premeditated, believe me. Focus your investigation on what's important, detective. That's interesting. You visit the crime scene, haven't you? Go back there. Something tells me you're leaving some clues behind. Oh, and remember to go there before the police remove evidence, of course. Of course. What? You don't want to repeat the same day over and over again? This option is not in the program. Don't waste your time considering it. Who will waste a chance of working directly with the brilliant Bras Cubas? Besides, you'll uncover and expose every dirt of every stingy scoundrel in Rio de Janeiro. Who wouldn't want to do that? Since we have nothing more to discuss, go make your fee worthwhile. So we're going to try this again. Whew, this is complicated. So we're going to wake up again. Limbo? The same day? This is too odd even for a dream. I must confirm this is real. Well, that'll be easy to do. Deja vu. People are still all stirred up outside. How is that even possible? Yeah, we can just skip to getting outside at this point. It's the same paper boy. We've dealt with him before. Yep. So now we don't have to talk to him again. We wasted a lot of time talking and investigating because we weren't sure. Now I already know they're going to ask. This makes things difficult. That means I really am stuck on the same day. I guess all that's left is fulfilling my contract with that chatty ghost and figuring out who the culprit is. You can click F to fast forward. I don't think I'm ready to fast forward yet. I think I want to do the day a little bit differently. If that makes sense. This time I want to start with the cafe. Because I want to confirm. Welcome to Helene's Cafe. What would you like? Now this time the chocolate eclair is not sold out. But it was sold out when we went later. Right now I'm going to focus on the cheese bread. We're going to add it to his tab. Thank you so much. Because I need to be able to talk to the other guy. Is there anyone else I could talk to here? Did you lose something, young man? No, I was just... In that case, get out of my way. Don't you know who I am? I don't. Okay. My bad. I actually don't know who you are, but I guess you're not going to... Oh, I wasn't trying to go back in there. Okay, this time when I talk to the police, I'll be able to have a little bit of a better conversation. Potentially. I don't want to talk to her again. This is the crime scene. Nothing for you to do. Move along. Okay. I wish there was a part to skip. May I take a look? What do you think we are? Some sort of civil servants who attend to the needs of anyone who comes asking, regardless of who they are? That may sound like the precise description of the police. You have to be in the force to cross this line. Don't you see the badge on my chest? That's not easy to get. Keeps falling off. Is this where the homicide happened? It's a police matter, son. Why do you think we would tell you anything? Maybe I could help. Ha! As if. How did you find him? Did someone report it? It was an anonymous report. Somebody called the station and claimed there was a body here in the alley. As far as we know, the call came in about 5 a.m. this morning. Sergeant, why are you telling him all this? As far as we know, he could be the culprit. Criminals always come back to the scene of the crime. This guy? Trust my years of experience, Granbe. He's not our man. Thank you, Sergeant. He's so worn out, I doubt he could have done it. Have you been here long? Since morning. Early in the morning. An officer must always stay vigilant, always ready to act. And what did you find? No way in hell I'm telling you. That's confidential information. Same thing you find in every alley. So this one has some medicine boxes thanks to the pharmacy over there. The door leads right to the alley. Sergeant, that's confidential. There's an alley full of trash and the buildings have doors that take you there? That's as confidential as the stories people tell Padre Cabral at the church nearby. Very funny, Sergeant. Have you considered becoming a comedian? The Midnight Club keeps declining my performances, unfortunately. Now, man, come here. My friend Grombe can't know I'm telling you this. But you're clearly interested in this alley. You've been here a long time. My stomach is rumbling. Okay, so this is how I get him to help me out. Can I talk to just him? Okay. If I show you the item. Look what I got, officers. Would anyone care for a cheese bread? Oh, don't mind if I do. That's exactly what I needed. Nom, chomp. Ah, so good. Where's mine? Quiet, Corporal. Young man, look. You seem to be interested in the scene of the crime. Very suspicious. But let's pretend that behavior is not suspicious. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. You have 1 hour to look around. Capiche? We'll look the other way. But after that, you better move along. Are you sure, Sergeant? Stay out of this, Corporal. I know what I'm doing. And the cheese bread is good. It saved my day. I mean, it was. Cool. So now we got to look. It's a small matchbox with a moon pictogram printed on it. 157. Someone needs to clean this. Okay. So this is how the victim died in this position. Can't tell if they fell on their back or face. If they had drawn in the eyes, it'd make things a whole lot clearer. I'm not ready to do that just yet. Looks like a rat died while foaming at the mouth. It's clutching a flask of something. Is it plaster? Not just any plaster. Bras Cubas plaster. Who knew our high society magnate fancied himself a pharmacist? But judging by this rat's fate, I don't think he was a very good one. Whatever the poor thing drank, I'm staying clear of it. Let me get that key again. Yes. Definitely want that. This must be the key Sabina mentioned. So we do retain information from day to day. Was that everything? We saw the posters. I don't think we can break in while he's in the pharmacy. We don't have any other connections to these other people, but now we have some new clues. So we're Crimson and Brass partners. So document detailing the termination of a contract. It has many clauses, and the parties listed, we were able to see the names Bras Cubas and Crispin Soares. So they may have been working together. Who are these two people in the portrait? There's a handkerchief with the initials NA. We figured out this. And then we have this random box on it. Now we have a key to the manor, but we haven't done anything with that yet. But he said nothing I'm saying is premeditated. So that's obviously not accurate. I think I'm good on that. I hope you made the most out of it, young man. Now go and don't come back. Okay, we need to talk to her. I wish we could skip. Yeah, let's get straight to the point. Yes, I am. Are you ready for the interview? Yeah. We're going to interrogate. Because now we have new clues that we didn't have before. Mrs. Sabine, I found a matchbox in the alley. It features a moon logo and a handwritten number. I don't get involved in anything like that. You refer to the deprivations and predictions of Bras? I see. Did Mr. Cubas smoke? Not recently. His addictions took their toll on his health. So even though it was a torturous path, Bras ended up stopping. Mrs. Sabine, a handkerchief was found in the alley where your brother was murdered. Of course, that doesn't surprise me. That filthy alley full of junk. The handkerchief was stained with blood. Blood? God forbid and protect. Was it Bras's blood? I can't confirm. Oh, so don't bother me with such nonsense. The handkerchief could belong to any man or woman. That's a weird way to put it. You talk a lot about God in the Bible. I suppose you know every detail and every story of the parish. Of course, I'm one of the keepers of the social mores of this Sodom and Gomorrah. I imagine that between these stories is also Padre Cabral's. What can you tell me about him? Oh, Cabral. Cabral is an angel from the Lord sent to our lives. I don't know how the city and I would be without him. So he has an important role in the city. Like a good pastor, he keeps his flock on the right path with right vigor. Ross's body was found near the pharmacy. Do you frequent that establishment? That old gossiper's dump? Never. If I go there, I somehow end the day being bad-mouthed in all the city because of the stories that madman makes up. Do you dislike the pharmacist? I don't trust people who gossip alone. From the sidewalk, you can hear him talking to the furniture. Oh, my piggy bank. A lunatic like that as a pharmacist? No, thank you. I would never get involved with that kind of people. Besides, certain relatives of his are not representatives of morality in our society. Alright, let's wrap up this interview. Time to get on with my socialite duties. We didn't learn much, unfortunately. Can I talk to him again? Yeah, straight to the point. I'm looking for some information. I sell medicines, lad, but maybe I could help you. Pretty picture. Is that you there? Yes, my boy. This picture was taken on the store's opening day. I remember as if it was today. The scent of the freshly painted walls were so strong, I had to take a medicine for a week. Good times. Who's the woman in the portrait? Your wife? Oh, no. I never got married. That's Virgilia, my cousin. But even if she weren't family, I'd never have a chance with her. She only has eyes for the big shots. Big shots like Bras Kubas? Yes, my boy. Kubas's too. You mean the two? Yes. Bras is one of her suitors. Today, however, she's a Neves. Virgilia Neves. She's married, and it's a solid marriage. Very well. Do you know if Bras and Virgilia were still close? Lad, I don't want to be in trouble when I'm completely against gossip. So there is something. Hey, lad, you didn't hear anything from me, I understand. But who knows, maybe with his death, Virgilia may finally find some peace. Meaning Bras's death will benefit this Virgilia. Did Bras threaten her peace? How so? Lad, you can't make Virgilia a suspect, understand? Especially not based on what I'm telling you. Mr. Crispin, did anyone tell you you're terrible at keeping secrets? You make something clear, Mr. Crispin. Did you and Bras have any ties? Ties? No, my boy, there were no ties. What I know about Bras Kubas is what I hear around town, you know. Funny, it came to my attention you and Bras were business partners, and for some unknown reason you two broke off. More so, you keep a certain termination contract in your safe. But how is that possible, my safe? Did you break into my establishment? I'll report you to the police, boy. Calm down, Mr. Crispin. With the suspicious attitude of yours, lying about your relationship to the deceased, you'll be the one having to deal with the police. I only want to clear up your ties about Bras. I told you, there's no ties. I mean, not anymore. Yes. We were partners for a short time in that preposterous plaster idea. It was way over all lines. There wasn't even a single scientific foundation. It was more of a poison to the humanitas. The worst of all, it corrupts the mind of the foolish. You said humanitas. Can you clarify what that's about? Yes, those lunatics led by Quincas Borba, a dreadful man. What exactly are these humanitas about? It seems your investigation nose is sharp, young lad. I can't contribute much to the subject, but what I do know is that this group follows an absurd ideology. Ever since Bras was initiated in it, his chaotic attitudes only grew worse. Why did you lie about your ties with him? Why, my boy, first I need to apologize. I didn't mean to get in the way of your investigation. It wasn't my intention to. But Bras dying right outside my establishment left me really scared. So I was taken over by emotion. Besides, it's not good for the health of my establishment to be having any association with the plaster. Bras piously believed in this product. For a small humanita, he could be very deluded. On the other hand, many people were eager to buy such an illusion from the first peddler that crossed their way. Now, if you don't have any other questions, I'd rather spend what time I have left in a more agreeable conversation. Unfortunately, it's not going to be more agreeable. I imagine you must be one of the most well-informed people in the city, given your job. Certainly so. What about it? Would you recognize a delicate handkerchief with a crest and initials embroidered in red? Oh, of course not, my boy, especially a handkerchief in such a terrible state. The owner of the handkerchief certainly lost it, or maybe it was stolen. It's something too delicate to be abandoned around, I'd say. A matchbox was found in the alley right by your pharmacy, Mr. Crispin. A matchbox? How dangerous. Many substances here in my establishment are highly flammable. We should do something. Now! You don't need to worry, Mr. Crispin. I think it's unlikely something of that nature might happen. The box has an image of a moon and a number written inside. Does that mean anything to you? Oh, people write all kinds of useless things in these objects. They're probably the sketches of someone with a lot of time on their hands. Mr. Crispin, you seem to be an experienced pharmacist, knowledgeable with all kinds of medicine. Modesty aside, I do have considerable knowledge, my boy. Great, because I'd like to know your opinion on a matter of my interest. What do you have to say about Posthumous' plaster? What? But how? How did you find out about the I mean, where did you hear about this? A bottle of it was found in the alley by your pharmacy. Do you know what it does? Evidently not. Look, lad, how could I talk about something I don't know the composition of? It'd be extremely irresponsible of me and dangerous. The chemistry of medicinal compounds is a rather complicated science. I'd rather not play guessing games of that nature. What do you know about plaster? No. I mean, I wouldn't know how to answer anything specific about it. I only tell you what any respectable pharmacist could that's not listed as a licensed medicine. But as I said, my boy, any seller worth half a dime could tell you the same. Mr. Crispin, explain something to me. Are you carrying a note in your pocket by any chance? A note? What? How do you... Are you a mentalist, lad? Know that I've seen tricks like this when I was a young man. Very well then, let me do a mentalist trick. Does the note concern a piece of compromising information? Of course not. Were the drawings made by you? Yes, of course. In this case, which situation would potentially lead you to get rid of said note quickly? I don't think this is mentalism anymore, lad. I would never throw something like this after all, unless I found that the prescription doesn't have the intended effect. So it's a medicine prescription. Yes, you're right, but not one of the best mentalist tricks I've seen. Sorry, I'm still learning. But explain to me one last thing. What would be the desired effect of this medicine? Oh, it's a powerful sporific, but it can take the patient into a brief hallucinatory episode before leading to a deep sleep. That sounds dangerous. That recipe could not be discarded carelessly. Don't worry about that, young lad. My sketches don't contain the names of the ingredients. Besides, one would need heavily equipped pharmacy in order to make this medicine. All is well. Okay. Now we have 2 new suspects. Tell me about your cousin Virgilia. Are you close? Yes, my boy. We still keep in touch. She's a great person. And I don't believe in anything that contradicts what I said. Would anyone have reason for this? Look, Virgilia is a very dear person. She has a good heart. The issue is her companions. Companions? Do you have anything against your cousin's social circle? Against anyone in particular? Why, lad, I'm not one to gossip, especially about someone as dear as my cousin. Can you at least tell me the damage these companions could do to Virgilia? I'd never tell anything that would threaten my dear cousin's image. Don't insist. Do you know Quintus Borba? Not really. I only saw him around a couple of times. What can you tell me about him? Leave the past and his madmen where they belong. In the past. Why do you call him a madman? He's the one behind the despicable sect, and always around Posthumous who believed in his stories. Young lad, this is the kind of hornet's nest I never wanted to get involved in. Please do as I do, and don't stick your nose in these matters. Leave them in the past. Alright. Unfortunately, we're in a bad way. We have a little bit of information, but we don't know... I don't even know who these 2 people are. We haven't met them yet, I guess. We got a little bit more information from him. Do we know that he really visited his cousin last night? I don't know that for sure. There's still another person we can show this matchbook to. Now we have this key, but I don't know where the manor is located. So we're in a bad way on that one. Can I eavesdrop? What's going on? Who's sending my wife messages? I don't know. I'm just a messenger. Excuse me, I'm in the middle of something important. What's going on? Isn't it obvious? Who are you? One of this idiot's friends, I bet. I think there's been a mistake, sir. Mistake is for you to cross my path. This is so you don't stick your nose where it doesn't belong. No, sir, wait. Oh, wow. I don't know why I got punched. Okay. I see you put on a cheerful face today, and it looks like you brought some good news. Or was that just your usual foolish countenance? Well then, my dear and astute detective, here I am in this limbo of no time and no place, musing on the wounds of existence. A melancholy, I would say, most fitting for those who have no longer belonged to the world of the living, yet still indulge in the luxury of reflection. Life, life, such an intricate riddle before which even the most lauded thinkers, poor souls, have had to bow to its impenetrable sphinx. But is it not an eternal return, a tedious spin of suffering, sprinkled here and there with fleeting drops of joy, only to ultimately flow into the abyss of nothingness? And to what end, you might ask? Why this cosmic ballet of puppets? Frankly, I must confess, I do not know. Perhaps, and this is one of the few truths that assaulted me in these posthumous musings, existence is, at its core, a tasteless jest. And we, my dear fellow, mere extras, accomplices in a plotless play. But alas, as popular wisdom says, who am I to judge? After all, who truly cares about the answers, right? The real delight, believe me, lies in philosophizing about the void. Sorry, you gave me a lot. Padre Cabral must know every dirty secret of everyone in the city, question him about every subject, and observe his reaction. There's nothing new on here? Oh, okay. So I don't have a new statement. I didn't mean to. I wasn't long. I got punched in the stomach and that cut me short. Oh, Lord. Okay. Alright. Alright, we're gonna get going. I need to try a different angle. The cheese bread is a must. Was there anything past this? Oh, the Midnight Club. So Sophia Straw. Is the Midnight Club open? Apparently the club isn't open yet. Okay. So I will have to come back at some point. Alright, back into Helena's. I definitely want the cheese bread. Because I got to deal with the police again. I need that key. Can I get a second object though? Can I get the eclair? Okay, so this time we have both. Good morning, esteemed voter. This seems to be the last eclair, and today is a very special day, so you can't have it. Pass it over. Why can't I have it? I'll give it to see what happens, but I'm curious. Sure, here, have it. Oh, how thoughtful. You must be one of my voters, no doubt. Tonight, I'll be at the Midnight Club. Stop by and we'll share a whiskey. So if we give the eclair away, we can go to the Midnight Club. Okay. Ah, surely. Obviously, your entrance fee is on you. Interesting. See, I didn't go to the Midnight Club last time. So, was there anything else? Do I want to talk to her again? Do you know Virgilia Navas? Miss Cubas is representative of high society. You must know Virgilia Navas. Do you have anything to say about her? Virgilia Herbaz has many reasons to see my brother dead now and won't say more than that. Well, as you know, this is a great opportunity to reveal something. After all, you're standing in front of a journalist, isn't that right? Very well, but don't put anything I say on the gossip page. Actually, you could put it, but don't reveal that was your source. I can't wait to see that sanctimonious woman's dumb face as she reads it. I presume you two are not very good friends, and why would I have a friendship with a shrew like her? She pretended to be an angel, that dissembler, barely goes to church, shows up on holy days at most. Ugh. And that sweet, polite voice doesn't fool me. And what's the reason behind this obvious enmity? Now, as much as it would bring me great satisfaction to see her name in the gutter, I will not expose those who are no longer here to defend themselves. Do you see her regularly? More than I would like to, unfortunately. That one usually shows up at Helena's cafe. She frequently goes there to eat, since she never had any talent for cooking or anything else. With that, it's common to have the displeasure of running into her. I've shown her everything. Okay. I need to go through this. I need to get that key, so... Now, the Midnight Club is important, but it's not open until nighttime. Oh, I didn't mean to click that again. I wanted to give him the bread. Okay, I'm gonna give you the bread. Okay, I just need to get the key, so that should take literally 5 seconds. Because I don't know what I need to do with the key just yet, but we're gonna do something with it. Okay, away we go. Now this is the church. I can go back and talk to him if I think it's going to be helpful. Alright, straight to the point, Padre. Now Padre, you don't leave the house of the Lord very often, but you know the city well, don't you? Yes, son, I'm only devoted to him. There was a matchbox where Brass was found dead. It had a number written down and a pictogram of the moon. Oof. The moon. That's the den of sin they call Midnight Club. No wonder Brass is connected to that place. Only lust and depravity come out of it. It's possible that all this is a plan designed by Brass. He must be gaining something from it. Sounds like a serious accusation, even more so by a clergyman like you. Son, if you listen to the accounts given inside the confessional, you'd understand. Note down what truly matters. The Midnight Club, the sinner's den. Sinners? Really? We'll see. Was Mr. Kubas one of the regulars at the Midnight Club? Nearly all of them are, son. But not all of them. Those plagued people have seen nothing yet. Are you aware of any divine retribution? Don't talk to me in such a blasphemous tone, my son. It's simpler than you think. At this time of year, it's common for the weather to change, and most people are not prepared for the storm that's coming. So they really will be punished from above? If you say so. I've got my umbrella already, so I will make sure to warn the unadvised when the rain starts pouring down. Very indulgent of you. I'd like to ask you a question if I may, Padre. About what? At the place where Mr. Kubas was discovered, I found a handkerchief embroidered with coats of arms and stained with what appears to be blood. Could your holiness help me understand what this is about? Blood? Mysterious symbols? Probably another work of witchcraft that Brass was involved in. I have heard many comments about the Brass's family pacts. May God have mercy on their soul. Can you clarify why you're so critical of the Midnight Club? Well, it has nothing to do with me. I'm just an instrument in the service of divine salvation, and I have a great deal of work to do in this city. There's nothing more than an intoxicating place for passion. Everyone comes out of there in ecstasy as if all their needs have been met. You seem to be jealous that some of your flock is going there rather than coming here. Don't be ridiculous. Such hearsay is totally unfounded. My son, if you're still long for your soul to be saved, stay away from that place. Saved? Me? Well, we'll see. Would you know what that is? I don't want it, son. If it's a donation, leave a donation at the... Oh. Okay. So was he at the Midnight Club at the time of his murder? I don't know. We might not get the straight of that. We have some new clues What do I have to do to enter the club? I have no idea. We had a chocolate eclair. What happens if I don't give it? Yeah, I don't know. We haven't figured out what happens if I don't give it. I don't even know where it's located. That's what's crazy. It's like we still don't know everything. So I feel like I must be missing something. I low-key want to go back and talk to him again. Because we know a little bit more. Straight to the point, yeah. Do I have anything new? I don't. Do you know where this is located? Okay, so no, he's not going to help me with that. Okay, thanks. I have this key. Does anyone... You better keep them. We're securing the place for me to focus. Total focus. Okay, so nobody's going to help me with this key, which is interesting. Because you would think they'd potentially want to help me with this key. Hey, boss. How are... Can you help me? I'm in a bit of loss today. Judging by your looks, you probably need more than I can give you, but sure, it's not like I'm busy. People are more interested in taking a peek at the crime scene themselves. I'm seeing everything in shades of gray. You too? You got it, boss. The weather isn't so fine today. When the cases, the buildings, the streets, and even the trees, everything is gray. There's no running from it. But look at that view. No other gray city has a view like this one. Now, boss, tell me. Do you know what's even grayer and you can't run from? Your newspapers? Exactly. How would you take one? What should I be doing? Excellent question. I could tell what I know from the comics. As far as I know, questioning is half the job of a detective, as they say. We're not fooling around or running after women. They're usually working on a case. I usually see them walking up and down, sticking their noses where they don't belong. If you're in doubt on what to do next, try something you haven't done before. Also, detectives have a strange habit of following people. Okay. Okay. I don't need any more help. He was interesting. Okay, so this is Sophia. So Sophia's last performance this season will take place at 10 p.m. in the traditional midnight club. Oh. So I definitely want to be there by 10. Do you know where the... That's very generous of you, boss. I don't know what to do with this. Okay. So nobody knows... Okay. Thanks, kid. So I still can't get into the midnight club. I'm missing something. Hello, you must be Virgilia Neves? Yes, that's me. Okay. Finally. Time almost didn't pass for her compared to the portrait found at the pharmacy. I'm a private detective investigating the death of Mr. Kubas. I imagine you've already heard the news. Did you say detective? I didn't know I had to contribute to this painful matter. Well, if your grief is genuine, I believe the solution of who's behind Bross's death must be of great interest to you. I wouldn't discuss a sensitive matter like this here. I'd rather talk at my residence. Where is your residence, babe? I don't... Where do you live? Oh, they're out of stock of everything. Damn, she told me she doesn't want to talk here, but it's like, where exactly do you live? Okay, so it's still not open yet for me to do something. That's what I'm saying. Where does she live? Homegirl's like, I don't want to talk in public. Okay, well, I can eavesdrop on those. You? Oh no. You should be ashamed of coming out on the streets on a day like this. At least my tears are real, not a product of opportunism like yours. Opportunism? Look who's talking. You bite that tongue before saying anything about a true daughter of God. I'm not a hussy like you. A regular at a hovel like midnight club with all those women and their drinks? Take your clucking elsewhere, you fake saint. I won't let this go. You just wait. I'll expose you for what you're doing to the first curious reporter that comes sniffing. Okay. Now where is she going? I'm not about to get involved with that. But I already got punched the last time. Oh, I don't have nothing, dude. So there's... I lost her. I don't know where she went. Okay, so he punches him. And he leaves. Okay, so I can't go to where he's at. I don't know how to help him next time. I can't talk to the police again. I don't know. Oh. I eavesdropped before. I really don't know. There's nobody else in here. Is there anything else I could buy? No. Okay. So I'm a little confused. I don't know how to meet her. We saw her have lunch, but I don't know how to meet her. Because she says she wants to talk somewhere private, and it's like, private where though? Let's eavesdrop. Diva! Hello, my beloved fans. Time is short, so let's start this meet and greet. Ask me anything. People have been waiting for hours for this moment. Sophia really does attract many fans. Good evening, my dear fans. I think people are trying to ask her questions. She looked at me. She looked at me. You are wonderful. Or maybe they're just flattering her. Let's see what she has to say for herself. I have a question. Oh, you with the coat. Speak, dear fan. Do you have a favorite song? What amazes Sophia's remarkable ears? Excellent question. The only singer who's truly blessed this club with her magnificent voice is no longer with us. Oh, what happened to her? Oh, she's fine, but she chose to retire and live a life away from the spotlight. Fortunately, we're good friends, and I'm thankful for everything she taught me. So humble. A diva. Diva. Anyways, next question. What kind of gifts do you like? It must be hard to give something for a woman that has everything. Everything is a bit of an exaggeration, but to everyone's delight, it's simpler than you think. The truth is, I'm a classic woman. Give me a beautiful flower bouquet. Oh, that's going to be interesting. And I might invite you to see my dressing room. Oh, can you imagine that? What's your favorite drink? Oh, mon cher, I'd rather save my voice, but you may all enjoy the Midnight Club's bar tonight. I hear the boys prefer their drinks in highball cups. Because it makes them appear sophisticated. They'll never be as elegant as Sophia. Diva! I'm not exactly your fan. Boo, it's not even a question. Who do you think you are to talk to her like that? Merci, my beloved, but there's no need to attack him. Culture can't always break the barrier of ignorance. You're perfect, that's exactly right. I promise tonight's performance will be unforgettable. See you inside. So I need a flower bouquet to get in here. Hey, don't stand there. Get moving. Weird people like you scare off the clientele. Move along, weirdo. Move along. I want to enter the club. The Midnight is a select club. Only the elite or those who are well connected can come in. I could fit the second option. You don't look elite, but I doubt you're well connected at all. Is there another way? Look at me. Do you think I'm going to put a weirdo inside the club so you can bother the clientele? Everyone in the club is someone, champ. If anything goes wrong, I'm going to be the one taking the heat. I'll do you a favor, anything. Can you stop the rain? What? No, sadly I can't. Pity, this rain is making me soaked and this is my best suit. When you figure out how to stop the rain, let me know. Then I'll let you in. Until then, I'll stand between you and the store. What if I told you I performed the club? I'm with the band. I'm playing tonight. Are you really? And what do you play? Yeah, go waste someone else's time. What if I greased your hand? I don't need grease. I'm already wet. I'm talking dough, you know? Listen here, champ. Don't even try to pull one over on me. You clearly don't even have any money. Not even enough to take the bus. Now, if you could dry my hands... Weird me? Yeah, we're all weird one way or another. Who's truly normal? Steve. That being said, you're still a weirdo. More than the rest, at least. Who are you? I'm the barrier that separates you peasants from the regulars of this club. I don't have to tell you anymore and you don't have to know more. What if I wanted to? You'd be left wanting. Oof. Alright, so he's gonna be a tough cookie. Okay, so I still don't have a lead that can take me anywhere. Does anyone sell a umbrella? Or do I have an umbrella? Because now I'm like unsure. It's already dark and why am I still at the office at this time? I'm trying to see if I had anything. Clearly I don't. They cleaned all this up. Is he still here? I don't know if he's still here or not. Yeah, we know who he is. Do you have anything that I would want? A personal collection of herbs and ingredients. I bet only a pharmacist could find something here. Yeah, I don't need anything from here right now. I'm still not 100% sure. The pharmacy's closed. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. I don't have anything to get in, though. Yeah, we're going to take an umbrella. Because now I can deal with... oh, boy. At the club. So run, run, run. Because I think the club is the only thing we haven't gotten to see yet. If I'm right. Okay, don't just stand there, get moving. I have something for you. Do you mind? Right, this rain's not making things easy for you, huh, partner? No. What, are you gonna make it stop? Not really, but I have an umbrella with me. If you let me in, I wouldn't mind leaving it with you. Fine, go. But if you get in any trouble, I will kick you out. Thank you. Cool. Good evening, buddy. I hear Barasku Boss might have been here last night. Could you tell me anything about it? I just work here, boss. I'm just selling drinks and movement is slow tonight. Sure, I don't mean to get in your way, but even when someone's just working or not so much, they must know something. You were here last night, weren't you? I was, but please don't draw too much attention. I can't lose my job. Many factories are closing and there are not many jobs left in this city. Judging by your action, you know something important. Come on, tell me what you know. It's crucial for my investigation. If I'm gonna risk my neck, I have to get something out of this. I know, let's make a deal. I'll tell you what you know and you help me discover the client's favorite drinks. How's that sound? Alright. Great, you'll need to discover 3 drink recipes and I'll give you the information you need. It's like a game. A game? You gotta be kidding me. What, you don't like games? Okay. Alright. Fine, I will deal with it. I know you're here to figure out my favorite drink, aren't you? I can see it in your eyes. How do you know? That's my gift, silly. I must have gin. Understood? No lemon. Okay. What about... As for the glass, you'll have to figure it out. Did you think it'd be that easy? Good evening. What's so good about it? Stocks are down, not to mention my developments. Such a shame. But I might have the solution for your problems. And why do you think a nobody, a payson, a common worker as yourself could help me? Can you go back in time? Make me sell my shares? Not exactly. I have a disruptive solution, but not much. You say disruptive. You got my attention. But not for long. Imagine you're at the peak of your goals. Easy. It'll happen anytime now. And having accomplished everything you've dreamt of, you're holding a glass of your favorite drink. Sounds like something I would do. But not a cocktail glass. Fair. Where are you going with this? Your time's almost up. Trust me, sir. Imagination is free, isn't it? Now imagine you're in a field of your favorite fruit. Pineapple. I don't see where this is going. I'm wasting my time here. One last question to finish your ritual for success. When it comes to beverages, what do you enjoy? I don't know what kind of beverage I take. Are you the police? Your time's up, mon ami. Go try your ritual for success on some other idiot who's foolish enough to fall for it. Damn. Good evening, sir. Hello again, young voter. Any demands from your district? Oh, yes, of course. Let's not talk without a drink. Well, said my boy, you haven't forgotten my promise. Yeah, I like my drinks the old-fashioned way. So he likes it old-fashioned. I think he said whiskey earlier. That's how the glass has to be, and with ice. And no rum. The young men like rum. Lord, these people are exhausted. Damn it, it's locked. There has to be a way to open this door. Nobody will help me here. I need to find another way. Okay, let me deal with the drinks. Hold on. So, for the lady, she likes... Lord. So the lady likes a cocktail glass. She likes gin. And maybe Chupacabra. Can we make another one? Am I right? Okay. And she liked the cocktail glass. She wants to enjoy her drink. Okay, one more. Now, for the young guy, he's gonna like highball. He's gonna like rum and then pineapple. Okay, we're trying. Would you look at that? I'm not easily surprised by I have exquisite taste, but this is gourmet. It's a shame that I'm a bit of a lightweight. You know me, I barely know you, but you're a... Okay, we're trying. Then he likes an old-fashioned. We know he likes whiskey. With ice. No rum. I don't know what he likes, though. Ugh. So not a cocktail glass. Has to have ice. Old men like lemon? I don't know. We're guessing. We've been 2 for 2 so far, so classic mayoral. It's probably it. Okay. I did. So everyone got their drink. Nothing like a single malt with a slice of lemon, all in this classic glass. Young man, you don't know the good you just did the people of the city, maybe even the nation. I could get you a post if I knew your name. Tell me, you've had some trouble getting into the midnight club, didn't you? Yes, it wasn't very easy. I thought so. Next time, tell the band. Oh, so tell the bouncer. Lobo Nevez's prodigy. Thank you. We'll stick with the pack. Yes? You won't have any problems getting in again. Thank you. Very well. And vote for Lobo. Okay. Thank you so much. Dang. I didn't get to... I did the 3 drinks, but it took me like way too long. Ugh. Hello, detective. How's the investigation going? Sneaking off into dark alleys, listening behind doors. We need progress. Do you think this is a joke or a game? You wouldn't be completely wrong, but we did do something this time around. Now what, detective? New information? Oh, really? You talked to Padre Cabral. Did you take the opportunity to confess as well? What? You didn't like it? I'm not exactly his favorite person either. Who knows? Maybe he confessed something. What sins did you discuss? Alright. He condemned the Midnight Club, yada yada. Padre Cabral isn't exactly the most unpredictable person I've ever met. Oh, you think his death is somehow connected to the sinful Midnight Club? Also predictable. Wait, he said what? Plan? This is proof that irradiation means nothing. Despite all the tutoring and the classical education Padre Cabral received, he still succumbs to absurd theories that I had something to gain from all this. How could he insinuate that my demise could be a part of a plan? A person whose life is directly tied to matters of life and death and the beyond, assuming such absurdities? Honestly. I'm the victim here. The only one who could gain anything from my demise are them, not me. Go deeper into this investigation and don't waste your time with this foolishness. I have nothing to say at the moment. Are you sure you're not forgetting something, detective? Did you remember to request a reward to the bartender? Right. I didn't have time. I ran out of time. Huh. Right. He's acting like I just decided not to ask. It's like, bro, I ran out of time. Okay. Now this time around, we didn't get to confirm if he was there at the time of the murder. I don't know how he threatened her tranquility. Why was she so interested in the key? I didn't have a chance to ask her that. We didn't get to confirm if he really visited his cousin or not. So we are missing a few things. Now with the bartender, I did what I needed to do. But the problem is I didn't get to go back and get my reward for doing that. We have the umbrella, but I don't have it now. So we did learn a few things, but not really. For right this second, I think we need to go back to the... I know. I'm not ready to fast forward time just yet. What I want to do is buy the eclair this time, but confirm if I don't give the eclair what happens. Because it's basically just going back and forth and confirming. Okay, so we did the eclair thing. Okay, so he's gonna ask. We're gonna keep it this time. I need this eclair for my investigation. How? You'll regret this, my boy. You have no idea who you're dealing with. Such a disrespectful act will not be forgiven. Okay, I had to confirm. Okay. Because see, this time around now, it's like, okay, I can have the eclair to try and go talk to the guy at the pharmacy and be like, hey, I thought you said you loved eclairs. I need the key first. Let me just show you the cheese bread. Okay, so we can move a little bit faster through that. Okay, because we're losing a lot of time by not knowing certain things. I'm glad we retain our memory of it. Okay, straight to the point. Does this key mean something to you? Sister Sabine, do you recognize this key? What are you talking about? Oh my god, it's the key to the manor. How did that end up in your hands? Anyways, it doesn't matter now. I spent the whole day worried about the whereabouts of this key. Thank you so much for bringing it to me. You journalists really have your ways of getting what you want, huh? Yes, but of course, as journalists. Now I'm finally able to rightfully take over the Kubas's residence, and you, my boy, are invited to my resumption. The Kubas's manor will be the stage for the return of Sabine, now its heir. I'll be there, Mrs. Sabina. I hope you will, after all. I need someone to cover the event. How else will this matter reach everyone's ears? Yes, of course. I don't think I have anything else to ask her. I believe I have everything I need. Perfect. That actually worked out great. Okay. Who is this? Greetings. I have some orders for tonight. Hi, sir, doctor. You're stuttering again. Besides, your skin is paler and your sweating doesn't match today's fine weather. I can find you a spot on my institution. Don't worry, doctor. I'm fine. Just the movement here in the alley has been messing up my routine. How many orders today? Of course, but here's what matters. I'll take a smaller order tonight. I'm using an experimental drug. But doctor, you're my primary client. We had a deal. Didn't we? As a businessman, you must know that competition strengthens the economy. Thus is the free market. I'll be back tonight to get my order as usual. You should improve your sunlight intake. Your lack of vitamin D is perceptible. I have a wing of my institution for those who are vitamin D phobics. And if you can't improve, I'll have to take new measures. I'll see you soon. That's interesting. Straight to the point. And I don't have nothing new I can ask you? Alright, let me show you the eclair then. I brought a gift to soothe your nerves, Mr. Crispum. An eclair for me, but how did you manage? I guess it doesn't matter. You have 1 year of free medicine, my boy. If it's not an inconvenience, could I ask you another favor? Keep an eye on the shop while I leave very briefly for a visit to the Sugar's Paradise. Of course, Mr. Crispum, you can trust me. Everything will be in its place when you get back. This is heaven. No, he didn't have anything that I want. So we gave her the key, which was somewhat helpful, I think. Oh, you gave me an eclair, but it doesn't mean you get to be on this side of the counter, young man. Oops, I was just taking a closer look at this flask. Right, if you're not buying anything, then get out. Okay. Was there anything else I needed? Yeah, we'll take the umbrella in case I need it later. It's noon. Do I need anything else? Nope, I don't have anything else to ask him. Alright, thanks so much. Nah, I don't know how to save that man, the messenger boy. I wonder if I could take a taxi. I thought she invited me to go somewhere. Didn't she invite me to go somewhere? Or am I wrong on that? I gave her the key, but I still don't know where this is located. So, I'm still in a bad way, I guess. Is there anyone else? I tried to talk to you before. Where is her residence? Like, she's killing me by basically making it clear that I can't talk to her. She's like, I'll talk in my private residence, but where do you live? Now, the boy who was here... I mean, we have a bit of time. Where's the boy that's about to get beat up? Oh. Oh, so I can't eavesdrop again. I don't know how I could have helped him. So at this point, I'm just waiting on the nightclub then? Oh. Can I talk to you? Oh, she took a taxi somewhere. Okay. Okay. Alright, so that's her again. I can't eavesdrop because we already did that. So she's gonna go inside. Yep. See, now I don't have to go through all that rigmarole. I got to tell him I was a protege, and now I'm in. And I'm in much earlier. Yeah, let me get that reward. Very well, I can assure you one thing. Bros was here the night before, but I already had evidence of that. And how should I know? A deal's a deal. Come on out with it, or sure slow movement will be the least of your problems. Okay, okay, no need for violence. Bros ordered the death fairy. I don't know what that is. I guess that's important. He what? Calm down. It's the name of a drink we used to serve. It was a symbol of hopelessness, casually ordered by people who felt lonely or lost. Since it was bringing our clients down, we took off the menu a few weeks ago. So Bros didn't get this death fairy? Not here. The drink was made with absinthe. He no doubt went to that pharmacy nearby late at night just to get it. Oh. I hope I could be of help. I need to know where this will take me. Unfortunately, I don't know where this will take you. He ordered the death... That's interesting. We have to ask somebody about that. Now, I don't know how to get flowers. Thank you, I already have my drink. I don't know how to get flowers to get into her dressing room. Because that's the other thing I'm missing. Okay, so he also can't help me. I don't think she can help me. Now the problem is I don't know. I'm still not 100% sure how I would get the flowers. No, they still don't. Okay. Because she said if you have a bouquet, you can get invited to the dressing room, but I don't believe I have a bouquet of anything. I'm actually not sure how I would get one. Now this is closed, but can I pop through another way? I don't think I need anything else, though. I'm a little confused. I need to be able to talk to the pharmacy guy tomorrow. Is there anyone here at church? He's still here. Jesus. He's been here for a lifetime. Okay, I can't show him that. Okay. So no, there's nobody can help me at the moment. Okay. So I can't take the taxi anywhere. The pharmacy is closed. He's weird. He did say he was going to come back later to pick up an order. He's standing here. There was something about him picking up an order later, and it's like, I don't know what that would have been. When all this began, I didn't expect you to encounter such difficulties. After all, isn't that what detectives do? Solve mysteries. If you're not feeling able, maybe you should let someone else do it? We all know my favorite drink, the Death Fairy, was made with absinthe. Maybe it's worth asking someone who understands the substance, like a pharmacist, maybe. Okay, well, my bad, sir. I'm getting piecemeal. I don't know how to get invited to this woman's house. These two women keep telling me to meet them at their residence, but I have no way to get there. So, clearly I've missed something. Was there anything else I could have asked her? Okay, straight to the point, love. Oh, I don't have anything new I could ask her either. Okay, can I ask you about that? It came to my attention that something that might justify why Bross was near your establishment. Really? Someone told me you were looking for absinthe, the base ingredient for a cocktail called Death Fairy. My boy, for a moment I thought you were going to say something that could bring me some sort of worry. But after his nonsense creating fairies and cocktails is relieved because it's one of the most absurd things I've ever heard. We're not in the whatever century anymore. Absinthe hasn't been consumed as a medicine for a while, lad. I doubt someone like Bross wouldn't know about it. Then what was the reason for him to die so close right to your pharmacy? I doubt Bross staged his death to harm me. Someone, perhaps to harm me? For what reason? Why, lad? Who knows what goes on in people's minds? Who can prove that Bross isn't hiding somewhere right now laughing about all this? What? I don't understand that one. So we're saying he did it to frame his old partner? Dear detective, what do I owe the honor? I guess you're surprised to be summoned here so abruptly. Well, I've had enough of these pointless accusations, especially from such narrow-minded people. I see you decided to bother Crispin this time. Not that I mind. Crispin deserves every bit of trouble that comes his way. What did you talk about? What an inappropriate subject. What does Crispin have to do with it? Ah, you connected him to the absinthe, but detective, we all know it hasn't been used as a medication in a long time. Do you know what century we're in? About the Death Fairy, yes, I asked about it to the bartender, but I was only curious. After all, I was more than satisfied with what I got there. But what did Crispin say? Something incriminating, I hope. Really, what nice hypothesis Crispin has, don't you agree? You didn't even consider this possibility. Some investigator you are. I should have done that. It would serve him right. Who, if they could, wouldn't go out of their way just to ruin that greedy old man by faking his own death? Don't believe a word of the mere merchant of perfume and children's creams, am I clear? Don't listen to this conspiracy. He must be trying to cover up his involvement in my demise. Having said all that, you're right in being suspicious. Well, it seems I have some explaining to do. Detective, you must have so many questions. For instance, I still haven't explained how I managed to send you a letter inviting you to solve my case. Forget my sister's absurd hypothesis. It's simpler than it seems. As a well-prepared man, I made sure everything was in a place for you to receive a letter in case something happened to me. You probably noticed I have some adversaries in the city. They're capable of anything to tarnish my reputation. Like Padre Cabral, who decided to believe this absurd. What I can't wrap my mind around is how someone from the clergy could think that. I mean, what do I gain from it? Being stuck in limbo, endlessly asking who committed this crime. Lastly, we can't ignore Crispin, who I would obviously try to frame my own death. Do you see, Detective, the kind of people that surround me? These and other defamers are scattered around. Any of them could be responsible for my demise, and they must be investigated to the very end. My life is over, and this is where I'll be, in this chair at least, until the end of my investigation. And so this truth hits you, let me tell you loud and clear. I am dead and waiting for his case to be solved so he can rest. I'm sorry if I seem less patient than usual, Detective. I wanted to make sure the message would reach its intended recipient. Brass is dead. Only solving this mystery will bring peace to both you and me. Be it as it may, I must congratulate you. We're having a conversation like this because you concluded your first test. You've arrived at the end of this story, and there are many more going forward. However, this is a mere demonstration of what I've been planning. As you will imagine, time flows differently in limbo. Thus, I keep myself busy with my own thoughts and memories. I'll be waiting for you. After all, as you well know, I am dead. Very much so. Where else would I go? Oh, that was actually really cute. I like that. There's more mystery to solve, and I am very, very curious. Time moves differently in this game than other games that have a similar premise in terms of like running against the clock to solve something. So yeah, I'm definitely going to wishlist this on Steam and let me know in the comments below what you think of the demo.